going into that game. You know, a lot of guys on the sidelines hurt, and some more guys today. And as you saw, we pulled our first guys really early. You know, understand the point is to win the game and try to get to the next one. So we put some other guys in there late. Our first team defense was lights out. You know, really shut out. They were all out on the last play, or they were all taken out really early because of you know where our roster numbers are. So pleased that those other guys got a chance to play in there, and pleased the way that we finished the game on the ground. Able to run out, you know, a really good last drive there and finish. And so just really proud, really happy for our players and happy for our fans today.
Coach, Cody seemed a lot more comfortable during the game, after the game, just in general. Did you feel that all day today? I
did. I felt that all week. You never know what's going to happen in the game, but he really was. Really had a great week of preparation. It was really good to see his preparation pay off. It wasn't an easy week for him either after last week. And so, just like all of our players, they went through a lot this week and they stayed together. They didn't let people tear them apart, and they came out and performed really well today. That was Max Nikias' play. He told me to just throw it deep and they'll cheer it even if it's incomplete. So he ran that play for President Nikias. And it was open.
Coach, Andre Williams rushed for 200 yards last week against this big force. What was the game plan? Were you trying to stop him, or was it just an overall
Well, we were number one worried about the running back. You know, we had not played a power run game. We had played a little bit more spread out in our first two opponents and had played great defense. So this was the next challenge, very much a Stanford-like offense philosophy. And so it was great to see our guys play really well. You know, to give up whatever 184 yards on the day, and I'm assuming 100 yards rushing. That last run was probably 40 yards or something. So our guys really tackled well. The two themes really of the week for the defense was all about tackling, and for the offense was all about the execution of the play action passing game that we thought was going to be there in this matchup.
Why did you take more shots down the field?
Yeah, it was that game. We felt going in, this was a big play action game for us. They were committed to stopping the runs. Their ends were really closing, so you could see like the first play of the game, how we'd set it up to come out on the close in and throw the ball on their safeties. We felt that was a good matchup for us. Our guys on their safeties, and fortunately the players executed it really well.
Did it have anything to do with last week of feeling like you needed to do that to open other things up? Or
No, we go into every game to win the game, and you're never going to know exactly how the game's going to go, how it's playing out, and this is how this one did today.
The play action pass works because you establish it right. Sometimes it takes commitment to doing that. Do you feel like you stayed committed to? Sometimes you were running on passing situations, but staying committed to that, was that something a measured thing that you thought?
Yeah, I don't know what the stat would be through 3 games, but I would imagine this has got to be the most rushing attempts through the first 3 games of the season in a long, long time at SC. And so that does. Sometimes things don't necessarily happen in the game you're in; they pay off on the next one. And so the commitment to running the ball in the first 2 weeks opened up those play action passing. The play action passing game today in the game, and then we also ran the ball a lot today too. 43 rushing attempts. We still only threw the ball 19 times. We just happened to complete some of them. So.
Is that a ratio that you like?
I like to win the game, and see whatever that is. And so I know that as you can kind of see, the story is the passing game and the big plays and stuff, but really 19 pass attempts. But we happen to complete 17 and 19, for 15 yards in attempt.
A lot of guys going back for returns today. Marquise wasn't one of them. What was behind that decision?
Well, the first thing on the punt return is we had a punt set up to block, which we blocked today, and Stoneman jumped off sides. We had a great Baxter, and the guys really prepared really well. Had exact block, and Marquise was part of the block. If they blocked him, if they didn't block him, he was going to block it. Otherwise, Leon was going to block it. So they executed it really well. Unfortunately, we had jumped off sides on it.
What was this past week like for you? You talked about it being part of your team and fans, but how was it for you?
Hey, that's part of the job. So my job is totally committed to the players and to that locker room and doing everything that we can, just like we do every week to help them win. And so, like I said, I'm really happy for those players, our fans, and obviously that includes their families too. it was hell week. You know, but I kept telling them, don't stop, you know, keep going.
You had joked about you were gonna run out first, maybe in the fourth. Did you hear any boos today, before, during, or at any point?
I don't know that I did. I felt like there was an effort by the fans to come out. They had to get started in Trojan Walk. We really felt that they'd come out and hey, we're going to really support this team. And I could feel that in Trojan Walk. I could feel that in the tunnel going down before. There were some signs and stuff. So I just think that shows how special our fans are.
Well, Lane, do you feel like the fans are back on your side now?
We got to win the next week. You know, there's a professional reign. You can't get too high and too low. We don't all of a sudden have all the problems solved on this team. We got a lot of work to do. We had to win today to get to 2-1. No matter what we were going to do, we weren't getting to 3-0 today, and so we weren't going to keep looking backwards. We were going to get to 2-1. Now we got to get to 3-1. And that'll start with our preparation.
One more for Coach.
I don't think of it that way. It doesn't. I can tell you, no matter what happened the week before, no matter whether I'm getting fired or not, it has nothing to do with how we prepare. I don't know how you be more committed from a work standpoint of this staff towards these players or for these players, and that doesn't change week to week regardless of what happened or where people see your jobs.
Coach, you said a number of times this week that the sky's not falling. Did you say that with the thought in mind that you could have this type of day today?
Yeah, because I tried to keep saying we have one problem last week, our passing game. We played lights out on defense, pass defense, run defense. We ran the ball really well last week, and we just were really bad throwing the football. So to me, it was if we can just fix this one thing. Where you get in trouble, when you have the games where you just get blown out, you say, we ain't very good on offense, we're not very good on defense, running or passing. And then you got a lot of problems. So once again, to the players, they fixed it. You know, they did a great job of execution, a great job of making plays for Cody, and Cody made some really good decisions when plays weren't there, you know, so that we didn't turn the ball over. It's a shutout today.
Thank you.
Thank you.